current, and then the power absorbed by the 15 ohm resistor based on this given circuit network. Ayan. Okay, so we're given 60 volts and we are just to find yung 15 power ng 15 ohms dito. Ayan. Or pwede rin hanapin natin lahat. O sige, lahat na. So, let's find um, lahat na. Hindi, mag-focus na lang tayo dun sa 15. Okay? Similar to we have discussed before. So, if we will only be using series parallel method or combination in solving series of network. Okay, so first is dapat isa lang yung source natin wherein isa rin naman siya dito sa given natin. And then, sunod ay, we need to find the R equivalent to get the total current. So, lagi naman ganon. Find the R equivalent and then the total current. So, we'll start with the resistor farthest from the source. So, in this case, yung 15 ohms natin. Okay, pero lagyan natin ang pangalan. So, ito yung R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, R6, and then R7. Ayan. Okay? So, una itong dalawa. Ayan. So, anong klaseng combination meron sila? So, yung R1 ay nakaparallel siya sa R2 at tawagin nating R12 yung combination. So, 1 over R12 is equal to 1 over 10 plus 1 over 15. And then get the reciprocal. So, R12 is 6 ohms. Okay, so that means if we will withdraw it, using R12, R3, R4, R5, R6, and R7. And of course, yung total. Okay, next. Sunod ay itong tatlong to. Ayan. So, yung combination nila ay series. So, yung R12, nakaseries siya sa R3 at nakaseries din siya sa R4. So, tawagin natin yung R1, 2, 3, 4. That's equal to 6 plus 4 plus 4. So, the answer is 14 ohms. So, R1, 2, 3, 4 is 14 ohms. Okay, so let's withdraw again. So, combining all three resistors. Okay, so ayan. So, in this case, nakaparallel yung, so yung R1, 2, 3, 4, nakaparallel siya sa R5. Okay? At ang value ng R5 natin ay 14. So, tawagin natin itong R1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yung 1 over R1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals siya sa 1 over 14 plus 1 over 14. You get the reciprocal. So, therefore, R1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is equal to 7 ohms. Kasi parang silang 14, di ba? Pag pareho, half yung sagot. Okay? So, then, simplify again. Okay, so natin R1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then R6, and then R7. So, we have the V total. Ayan. Okay? Ngayon, nag-simplify na. So, naka-series na lang siya. So, therefore, yung R equivalent natin is 7 plus 5 plus 3. So, the resistors, okay, 5 and 3. So, the answer is, so R equivalent is equal to 15 ohms. Diretso na natin. So, what's I total? That's V total over R equivalent. So, that's 60 volts over 15 ohms. So, yung I total natin ay 4 amperes. Okay? So, that's 4 amperes. At least, full number yung sagot natin. 4 amperes. Okay. So, yung 4 amperes na yan yung current na nag-flow dito. Yan. Okay? So, yung current na nag-flow dito. So, that means, kung kukunin na natin lahat yan, okay, since naka-series siya, series, so therefore, okay, magkaroon tayo ng I6. Okay, ang I total ay equal siya sa I6, equal din siya sa I7, at equal siya sa I1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore, I6 is 4 amperes, and then I7 is also 4 amperes. And then yung I1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 4 amperes. So kailangan ko kasi voltage. So voltage 6 then is I6 R6, which is 5 times 4. Okay, volt 6 is 20 volts. Okay, how about V7? So V7 is I7 R7, and that's equal to 4 times 3. So V7 is 12 volts. Okay? And then yung V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is I1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times R1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's equal to 4 times R1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 7. 7. So V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is equal to 28 volts. So if you will add this 3, dapat 60 yan. 20 plus 12 plus 28. That's 60 volts. At least, let's check if our answers are correct. So we have found 2 currents and then 2 voltages. Now let's focus on V1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you will go to V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kasi class ang nangyari kanina, nandito yan. So meron kang current dito na I6. Siyempre sa Ohm's law, magkaroon ka ng V6. So magkaka-current ka rin ng I1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At magkaroon ka V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 due to Ohm's law. At then dito din magkaroon ka ng I7 at saka V7. Okay. And focus tayo dito sa 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go back to the this figure. So anong klaseng combination yan? So yan ay isang parallel. So parallel yung combination niya ng R5 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So kung i-drawing ko yon na parallel R5 and R1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, nakuha natin ng V1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 28 volts. At yung I1, 2, 3, 4, 5 natin ay 4 amperes. Since parallel yan, so therefore, ang V5 natin equal din siya sa 28 volts. Kasi V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is equal to V5 is equal to V1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore, ang I5 natin ay V5 over I5 based on Ohm's law. That's 28 volts over R5 pala po. At R5, 14. 14 ohms. So yung I5 natin ay 2 amperes. Kuha natin sila, 2 amperes. Okay. Next. So dito tayo sa V1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Ang V1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nat 3, 4, 4 lang pala. 4 natin ay 28 volts din. So, makakuha ka ng I, 1, 2, 3, 4 na V1, 2, 3, 4 over R1, 2, 3, 4. Which is 28 volts over R1, 2, 3, 4 natin ay ayan, it's also 14 ohms. 14 ohms. So, the answer is ang I1, 2, 3, 4 natin ay 2 ampere. Kaya pwede din naman i-minus natin, di ba? I total is 4, tapos i-minus natin ang 2. So, 2 din yung sagot. Pwede naman ganon na i-direction natin. Okay. Ngayon, dito na tayo. Mag-focus na tayo dito. Ngayon, yung combination ng 1, 2, 3, 4 ay isa siyang series. Ayan. Okay, series. Na R3, R1, 2, and then R4. Pero nandito yung V1, 2, 3, 4. At nandito yung I1, 2, 3, 4. Ayan. And since may series yan, so may current tayong I1, 2, current ng I3, and then current ng I4. Since series yan, pare-pareho yung current nila. So makuha na tayo. Therefore, I1, 2, 3, 4 is equal to I1, 2 is equal to I3 is equal to I4. So yung I3 natin ay equal siya sa 2 amperes. Kunin na natin. Ano yung V3 natin? So V3 is I3 R3. That's equal to 2 amperes times 4 ohms. So V3 is equal to 8 volts. We have found current and voltage for resistor 3. And then 4 naman. So yung I4 natin is also 2 amperes. So therefore, V4 is I4 times R4. That's equal to 2 times R4 natin is 4. So V4 is equal to also 8 volts. Okay, so nang kulang na lang yung R12. But I12 is also 2 amperes. So therefore, V12 is I12 times R12. So that's 2 times R12 is 12 natin is 6 ohms. 6 ohms. So the answer is 12 volts. Okay? Now, let's go to the last one, 1, 2. Anong klaseng combination yung 1, 2? If you will go back to the original drawing, 1, 2 is parallel. Okay, so nandito yung R2, nandito yung R1, and then this is V1, 2, at nandito yung I1. Okay, since these are in parallel, so therefore V1, 2 is equal to V2 is equal to V1, which is 12 volts. So V1 is 12 volts. So therefore, I1 is V1 over R1. So V1 is 12 volts over R1 natin is 15. The answer is 0.8 ampere. Yeah. So I1 is equal to 0.8 ampere. And V niya is ito. Next, ang V2 natin is also 12 volts. Okay, ang I2 natin is V2 over R2. That's a 12 volts over 10 ohms. So yung I2 natin ay equal siya sa 1.2 ampere. Yeah. So if you add them, the answer should be 2. Ayan. Okay? So we're done. So ang kulang na lang is yung power. So ang power na gagamitin na lang natin is I squared R. Okay? to I squared R. So that's equal to current na, that's 0.8 squared times the resistance of 15. The answer is 9.6 watts. So power 2 is I2 squared R2. So that's 1.2 squared times 10. 14.4 watts. Then P3, I3, R3. So I3, dito ba? I3 is 2 amperes times R3. R3 is 4. 16 watts. Okay, P4, it's I4 squared R4. So I4 natin na nakuha ay saan ba? I4 is also 2 amperes. 2 squared times and R4 is 4. That's also 16 watts. And then power 5 is I5 squared R5. So that's equal to I5 is 2. And then R5 is 14. Okay, 56 watts. Then P6 is I6 squared R6. I6 is I6. Pakita. Ayun. The I6 is 4. I7 is also 4. The 4 squared times distance ng 6 is 5. 80 watts. Okay, and then P7 is I7 squared R7. That's 4 squared times 3. 48 watts. Okay? So, yun yung mga power absorbed by each of the resistors. Even though we were actually only asked to solve for power of 1, so para masanay lang kayo na kinukuha ng lahat. Ngayon, kung gusto nating malaman if our answers are correct, we can check it through power. So, you can add all these powers absorbed by each resistor. Okay, so that's 240 watts. Okay, so that should be equal to the P total of V total times I total. So that's the voltage, the power supplied by the source should be equal to the power absorbed by the resistor. Kaya kunin natin yung power ng source. Yung power, voltage niya ay 60 at yung current niya ay 4. So power total is 240 watts. And since pareho sila, so we are confident that our answers are correct. Okay, so that gives us the confidence that our answers are correct.